Did you know that fermented foods can contain up to 1,000 times more probiotics than non-fermented versions? That's like turning your wild edibles into a superfood party for your gut. Imagine turning the wild plants around you into delicious, probiotic-rich superfoods. Sounds like a culinary adventure, right? Well, today, we're doing just that. We're diving into the world of foraging and fermentation, where nature's bounty meets ancient preservation techniques. But here's the kicker: you can boost your gut health and immunity with foods you find right in your own backyard. Did you know that wild plants often have higher nutrient content than cultivated ones? Stick around, because we're about to unlock the secrets to creating gut-loving goodness from nature's pantry. Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're exploring the exciting combination of foraging and fermentation. We'll be identifying edible wild plants, harvesting them responsibly, and turning them into delicious, probiotic-rich foods. So, grab your foraging gear and your fermentation jars, and let's get started. First, let's talk about foraging. Accurate identification is crucial. We'll be focusing on a few common, easily identifiable plants today, but remember, always double-check with a reliable field guide. Wild garlic is easy to spot with its characteristic garlic scent and long, slender leaves. Dandelion greens are recognizable by their toothed leaves and yellow flowers. And elderflowers have a distinct, sweet fragrance and clusters of white blossoms. Did you know that many wild plants have medicinal properties in addition to their nutritional value? That is a double win. Ethical harvesting is just as important. Only take what you need, and leave plenty for wildlife and for the plants to regenerate. Avoid foraging in polluted areas or on private property without permission. Use proper tools, like scissors or a small knife, to avoid damaging the plants. And remember, respect the land and its inhabitants. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of fermentation. Fermentation is a natural process that uses microorganisms, like bacteria and yeast, to convert sugars and starches into acids and other compounds. This process creates probiotic-rich foods that are beneficial for gut health. Did you know that fermented foods can improve your digestion, boost your immune system, and even enhance your mood? That is amazing. Fermented foods are packed with probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that support a healthy gut microbiome. A healthy gut microbiome is essential for overall health and well-being. Fermentation also enhances the flavor and shelf life of foods, making them a delicious and convenient way to incorporate probiotics into your diet. Let's put our foraging skills to work and create some delicious fermented foods. We'll start with wild garlic kimchi. Chop the wild garlic leaves and stems, and mix them with salt and spices. Pack the mixture into a jar, and let it ferment for a few days. Next, we'll make fermented dandelion greens. Chop the dandelion greens, and mix them with salt and water. Pack the mixture into a jar, and let it ferment for a few days. Did you know that you can use the same brine to ferment multiple batches of vegetables? It is a great way to save time and resources. Finally, we'll make elderflower cordial. Steep the elderflowers in water with sugar and lemon juice. Strain the liquid, and let it ferment for a few days. This will create a fizzy, probiotic-rich drink. Remember, fermentation requires patience and attention to detail. Follow the instructions carefully, and monitor your ferments closely. Safety is paramount when fermenting. Check your ferments regularly for signs of spoilage, such as mold or off odors. If you notice any signs of spoilage, discard the ferment. Common fermentation problems include mold growth and mushy vegetables. To prevent mold growth, ensure that your vegetables are fully submerged in the brine. To prevent mushy vegetables, use fresh, firm vegetables and avoid over-fermenting. Did you know that you can use a water lock to prevent mold growth in your ferments? It is a simple and effective tool. Remember, fermentation is a learning process. Don't be discouraged if you encounter problems. With practice, you'll become a fermentation pro. Foraging and fermenting wild edibles is a rewarding and enriching experience. It connects us to nature and provides us with delicious, probiotic-rich foods. So, what are you waiting for? Start foraging and fermenting today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more foraging and fermentation tips. And don't forget to share your own foraging and fermentation experiences in the comments below. Until next time, happy foraging and fermenting.